Okay then, शादी का मैं मत पूछना यार बस बाकी मैं पक गया हूँ. I think 10-11 years ago, I was married and I had kids. I got home and my mother is like, "Arey, you got married? It's got Siddharth in it, and you cannot and you should not. Out of respect, you should not compare and do all of these things. And our lives are not about hashtags. And these are not fandoms, to be very honest. These are not my fans. These are not her fans, and these are not our fans. We realize that these are just genuine haters. Who do you think? Who do you think? Let's see here. Yeah. Okay then.
Hello and welcome to News 18 Showsha. I am Chirag, Sehgal, and our guest today is somebody who needs no introduction. Go to your Instagram and I'm sure his pictures with his lady love are all over. Move to Twitter and I'm sure he's trending as we speak. Then Google his name and I'm sure you'll find everything about him. Please welcome Karan Kundrra. Thank you so much, Karan, for joining us.
Thank you, Chirag. That was a beautiful welcome. Thank you.
Do you agree that people are obsessed with you now?
No, I don't think so. Not yet. Yeah, but then the amount of love that I'm getting after Big Boss is tremendous, and it's a different feeling altogether. You know, it's a different connect. It's more like an emotional family sort of a connect. But yeah.
People Google you, but who do you Google?
I don't Google myself. I swear I'm not that self-obsessed. Most of my Google stuff is most of the the documentaries that I'm watching or the the geopolitics that I'm covering, and whenever you see something and you want to know more about that person or that era, that's mostly what I do. Yeah.
But कभी ऐसे होता है you come across some new piece of news or something on social media or on Google and you're like, यार इतना तो मेरे बारे में मुझे नहीं पता जितना लोगों को पता है.
हाँ, the other day I got home and my mother is like, "Arey, you got married?" I said, "I just came back from set." She's like, No, it says on WhatsApp that you're married. It looks very legitimate. You got married." So yeah, a lot of things happen that way. I think about my income, about how much I make per episode, or my marriage plans, and I don't know what all. But yeah, it's entertaining.
What is the funniest thing you have read about, say, yourself or Tejasswi on social media?
I've read all sorts of nonsense about me. I think 10-11 years ago, I was married and I had kids. Then I read something about my sexuality. Then again, similar. I mean, this is just lots of news. Just sometimes I've signed shows, sometimes I've refused shows, and I'm like, dude, I'm talking to my manager. I'm like, dude, how come we don't know about this? Sometimes I'm hosting the OTT of Big Boss. Sometimes I've left the country.
And the most offensive thing?
I don't think there's anything offensive that I've ever read. These are all funny. Like I remember I was doing an interview and the guy's like, "Yeah, I think people think that you and Tejasswi got together because of publicity," and I was like, "Dude, Google me. I don't need publicity of this sort." So see, I guess people just imagine things. I think there are certain people who are obsessed with you.
And that's what I wanted to come to also. A lot of times we see these fandoms fighting with each other, Aapke, Tejasswi, and other fandoms also. And you also often respond to them. Why do you think there's need to respond to these, to this negativity and trolling on social media?
No, so what happens is, something that they'd started saying and these are not fandoms, to be very honest. These are not my fans. These are not her fans, and these are not our fans. We realize that these are just genuine haters, who are leading their lives, following famous people on social media and finding relevance out of it. So trolling is one thing. I don't really care. They don't pay my bills. Neither can they ever reach where I have with the amount of hard work and perseverance that I've shown. But I don't remember particularly, but they were blaming me for something, and so I was like, this is something that I need to address. What was it? Yeah, because see, when somebody tries to hamper your reputation by making false claims, you can't always stay shut about it. People who troll you are nice. They're okay. You can ignore them. But some people coming and saying something that hampers your reputation, it's almost like defamation. Then what happens when you defame somebody, you get sued for that.
Yeah.
You can't go there and say why, because this is a reputation that I have built, and you idiots have got nothing to do with it. So I think there's something that had happened where they were proclaiming that I think abused somebody, and I'm like, dude, I don't have that much patience that I'm going to be.
But especially with this entire paparazzi culture, do you think there's now need to draw a line and tell people not to overstep it?
See, when it comes to safety of your loved ones, yes, there have to be lines. Other than that, the paparazzis are not going to trouble you if you don't want them to. The most of the paparazzis that I encounter, and there are so many of them in Mumbai, if there are certain instances where I'm out and I say, guys, I don't want to get papped today, they were like, okay bhai, we'll not do it. They're very nice people. But there have been some instances where they had, some of them, I don't even know who they were, they had almost entered Tejasswi's house, and that was kind of not safe. But they're also a part of the industry. They're part of my industry, and they stand by me and I stand by them.
Yeah. Your popularity has multiplied after Bigg Boss 15. Did you expect this much of fame, you and Tejasswi together, while you were in the Bigg Boss house?
Not at all. We had not anticipated this at all. We didn't even know if we were accepted outside. Nor fans to dur ki baat, हमें तो ये भी नहीं पता था whether our parents have accepted us, our families, our friends, have they accepted us. Yeah. We did not know the magnitude of what it had become outside. But that also gave us a lot of strength, by the way. Because we were doubting each other. So.
And people often say that TejRan is like the next SidNaaz on social media. What do you have to say about it?
I think it's very stupid to say such things. It's very stupid to say such things. SidNaaz is got Siddharth in it, and you cannot and you should not. Out of respect, you should not compare and do all of these things. And our lives are not about hashtags.
Yeah.
I hope you got my answer.
But do you think your relationship somewhere is also taking away the entire limelight from your work?
No, I don't think so. And see, the point is that I think both of us are extremely well established in our own fields. When we get together, it is really liked by a lot of people. And so if one of you is extremely successful and the other one is not doing, मुझे लगता है कि तब शायद कहीं ऐसी कोई चीज़ें आपकी रिलेशनशिप में आ जाती हैं. But I don't think people who are successful are the same people who are insecure. It's a very common thing. You have to be a sher and a sherni to be fighting this world and being successful in the industry that we are in.
What is it that you think makes you and Tejasswi, TejRan, everyone's favorite, and say the strongest jodi?
I think Teju had said something really sweet. She said that this is the most imperfectly perfect love story. I guess we're two very strong headed individuals. We have our own opinions, and most of the times they're not it's not like always that we have the same direction or the same opinion, but there's ample amount of respect and love for each other, and there are no egos.
Yeah.
So that makes us very real when it comes to me and her. Considering that we're from the same industry, we're both actors, and even if our sort of fields are slightly different, but it's the same big family,
Yeah.
So if you don't have that utmost amount of love and respect for each other, you have to love the other person more than you love yourself. and because the other person is also loving you more than herself, it gets balanced, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's a combination, I guess.
You know, I'm not going to ask when are you guys getting married.
Please don't.
I want to know, are you bored and tired of this question?
I am. But you know, I understand where it comes from.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that a lot of people love us together, and there are a lot of people, right? And so they want to see us together. They want to see this love story culminate. So I don't think I can ever be bothered with this question. Bored, yes, because every interview, and it's not just about every interview. It's about everybody I meet. Like, you know, I've come on this set. I'm shooting for an ad film, and they're also like, "Acha, kab kar rahe ho?" So yeah, it's a very beautiful feeling because there are so many people, you know, as I said, that are genuinely attached to this love story. So I don't mind it at all, but yeah, whenever it is the right time, I guess.
You're also friends with Paras Kanlawat. He was recently terminated from one of the very popular shows, and following that he said that there's politics on the sets. You have also worked with the same production house for a different show. Did you notice this kind of politics or any kind of politics while you were shooting for that show?
Absolutely no politics on my show. I was doing Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata Hai. Mohsin, me, Shivangi, the director, the producer, we were all there shooting for those 3 months that I was a part of that show. Fantastic. There was I mean, I didn't face anything.
Yeah.
I think that Rajanji is a very rational person. I've worked with him. He's a very you know, strong-headed producer. He's given one of the biggest shows. I don't know the specifics of what must have happened with Paras, although Paras is like a brother to me, and I also believe that Rajanji is also very fond of Paras. So I don't know what's exactly happened over there, but my experience working with Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata Hai, the production house, the actors, the directors, the creative teams, the writers, it was fantastic. I mean, I was emotional the last day of my shoot, and I was like, dude, I've never been emotional, because it's like a family. So again, it all depends on what really happened. I haven't checked this post of Paras's which you were saying, but I will speak with him. But I do know that he was offered another show, but this if he has come and said something like this, then I need to get to the bottom of the story and then give a comment on that, because otherwise it's unfair.
Big Boss ho gaya, Dance Diwane Juniors ho gaya, you did you were a part of Lockup also. Now what's next?
So what's happened after Big Boss is that there's a lot of acceptance towards me when it comes to, you know, shows like a Dance Diwane Juniors happening on a GEC channel, like a big fat Colors TV, you know, and a big fat show, the biggest budget show, which was actually all the effort was put on me to be, you know, represented as a host. So a lot of avenues have opened up, and right now I'm exploring all the avenues, and it's actually quite exciting. You know, with the kind of you know, people that I'm meeting and the kind of discussions that are happening, because Lockup was pretty much up my alley, you know, because that's sort of a kind of a show that, you know, that we've done hosted in the past, and because I'd just come out of a captive reality format, and I entered a captive reality format as the, you know, the bridge. I understood what you go through when you're in a show like that, and you know, whatever I thought lacked, I tried to bring it in. So I think that's something that worked for me. But this, you know, the popularity that you just said, that, you know, we are pretty popular, is something that I would like to channelize into something that makes me, you know, a more saleable, you know, sort of a bankable actor.
Before we wrap up, we have a small segment for you. It's called Spill the Secrets. I have fan questions with me. I'm going to ask them to you. It's like a rapid fire round.
Okay then, शादी का मैं मत पूछना यार, बस बाकी तो पक गया हूँ.
why are you not publishing vlogs these days? Fans are asking, have you become lazy?
I am actually. I'm lazy.
Yeah, that's what they said. That ask Karan why is he lazy about publishing vlogs.
No, actually, my YouTube is doing really, really well. Apparently, with the kind of subscribers that I have and the kind of views that I get and the engagement that I get, we're doing really, really well. And so I don't think that, I'm sorry. I think I could have done a lot of vlogging today as well, but okay. एकदम फंस गया मैं. Sorry guys. डालता हूँ. Nikhil.
What's your favorite memory with Tejasswi?
Many, and every day there are new. Every day there are new. Yeah.
And that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Bollywood plans?
Bollywood plans. I've already done a couple of good projects. I have a project coming up very, very soon, and which we shot before I had even entered Big Boss. And so again, for me, it's not a कि ये इससे अच्छा है. You know what I mean? कभी-कभी लोग क्या करते हैं ना, जो अपने घर में होता है उसको छोड़ के किसी और चीज़ के लिए जाते हैं, and ना घर के रहते हैं ना वहाँ के रहते हैं. So the point is that there is no after spending 13 years in the industry, there is no ego satisfaction for me कि अभी यही करना है. And things have changed, times have changed. There's a lot of respect in a lot of formats now.
Yeah.
So the question should be what next, and as an actor the answer should be a good script and not Bollywood or TV or this and that. That's the business side of of the industry, and you need to focus on the art.
Yeah. If spicy momos are Tejasswi's favorite, what is your favorite?
Spicy momos.
But you have also said, and that's what somebody has asked, you have also said that you love idli sambar. Do you know what are the ingredients used for sambar?
Okay then, urad dal.
I don't know.
Sticks, shoots, sambar powder, curry patta, and tomato, thoda onions. I think everything. Yeah.
I think we can add as per our flavor.
Hey, my mother's gonna be so not proud of me. I literally, I'm half South Indian. I'm half Malayali. So I literally have idli sambar every day. I can do it.
What's the update on New House? And will you give a house to your fans via your vlogs?
The update on the new house is that yes, it's there, and it's happening, and we're putting in a lot of love and a lot of hard work, and trying to make it a house, not just a house but a home. And of course we will see a lot of yeah.
Last person you dialed or messaged?
Who do you think? Who do you think? Let's see here. Here?
Oh, it's Tejasswi. Do you want to zoom in and show everyone?
It should say Laddu. Yeah.
Will we get to see Karan and Tejasswi in a show soon?
Would we get to see Karan and Tejasswi in a project together? To be honest, I had decided a few moons ago that I will only get us together if it is something that is massive. And when I say massive, I'm not talking about budgets. It's massive when it comes through passion. It's massive when it comes through with talent. It's massive. I want the right director to shoot the right script. I want the right people to be associated with the project. I want the people who are passionate about their, because for me, me and her coming together is extremely special, and I'm not going to burn that candle so easily. Yeah. So when Barish Aayi Hai came in, I saw the the passion in that project. I saw it's not just a beautifully sung song. Stephen and Shreya ji have done a fantastic job. It's composed really well by Javed Mohsin. It's written extremely well by Kunal. It is shot by the most amazing crew, the director and his team. The company Viral, they did a fantastic job, you know, and I saw a lot of passion, and that's like this is the project that you and me should do together, and the result is there. So yes, if something comes up, which I understand, definitely.
And lastly, you have been in the industry for a very long time. Somebody has asked if there's one piece of advice that you would want to give to yourself now after so many years, what would it be?
If if I look back and say give myself advice, I would say nothing. I would say you were fantastic because you always gave preference to the art and not the fame, and rest everything else followed. The mistakes that I made make me the human being that I am, and I'm extremely proud of the person that I am. So the advice will be do exactly what you did, make mistakes, learn, go forward, keep walking.
Thank you so much, Karan, for joining us. It was wonderful talking to you. All the very best for your future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.